If you're thinking of cruising on Independence of the Seas, then this is the review for you. Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured, as always I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together, and this is my first time watching. So yes, Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas, full cruise review. Let's see what we can see.
Well, it's a big one, Linz. The ship and the review.
Yes.
So it's our full cruise review from our time on Independence of the Seas.
Yes.
And we're going to kick off where we normally do, when we're doing the full cruise reviews, with Embarkation.
Getting on.
Now, full disclosure, we had paid for the key, which is an extra that you can pay for.
And the cruise.
Yeah, obviously we paid for the cruise, that goes without saying. But what I want about from the Embarkation is you get to bypass quite a bit and get on a lot earlier. Mm-hmm. What were your thoughts around the embarkation process?
The key bit I liked. They didn't figure we were key until we told them we were key.
But that were fairly early on in the check-in bit.
Yeah,
that
but I
wasn't a
did
problem.
like getting on before 11 o'clock. I always do. I always feel special.
It does feel very good. There were plenty of people directing us when we got on as to where we can go, because at that time, obviously, you're on a good hour before anyone else, really.
Yes.
And because of that, there was no real sort of crowds or anything for getting on.
No.
And I'm struggling to find fault with Embarkation, apart from we had to pay for that.
Yes.
But we chose to do that, so that's not the fault of that at all.
No.
And I don't know how really it could have been better.
No.
So I give it 10 out of 10.
For getting on?
For the Embarkation.
Yes.
Accommodation.
Okay.
What type of cabin did we have?
We had a balcony cabin because I love a balcony cabin.
You do. What are your thoughts before we sort of get into sort of any details on this?
My thoughts on the balcony cabin?
Yeah.
She's not as new.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. She could definitely do with a good refresh now.
Yes.
Some of the bits were sort of struggling, and we did have some genuine issues in the cabin.
With the haunted foam.
With this foam. So this wasn't just once, this was virtually every day. We'd have foam coming up through the drain from somewhere else.
It's when he implied that I'd been putting my expensive shampoo down.
No, I didn't imply it.
No.
On the very last, we'd reported it throughout, and on the very last afternoon, someone came up to have a look at it and said, "Oh, have you been putting something down it, some bubble bath or
Do you know
something?"
how much shampoo is for?
Also, shampoo doesn't do that. But no, it were doing that before we'd got in the shower.
Yes.
So it was frustrating. It didn't make you feel that clean when you had someone else's bubbles coming through.
There's something. Yeah, you've got to consent to somebody else's bubbles. I feel.
I feel that consent is a minimum requirement there. The actual room itself, in terms of space,
Yes.
I felt was fine.
Yes.
It's not a small balcony cabin. It's not a large balcony cabin. It's straightforward. It doesn't have a lot of the modern conveniences that you'd see with the more modern ships, such as USB dongles in place where you can do it. The TV was quite a dated system on there and quite slow.
The kettle, the tea bags were not Yorkshire tea bags. I know that's.
I mean,
my
that's a general thing on every cruise line.
No, I know it's my problem, but I can't help loving what I love.
No, you can't. It was nice to see the return of towel animals.
I wondered where
You wondered where I was going with that. They used to be on every cruise line.
Yes.
So you always used to have two turn downs, and you used to have towel animals. And the towel, as well as the turn downs, the towel animals seem to have disappeared a bit as well of late.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see that come back. It's only a little touch, but it does make me smile.
Yeah.
Bed, what did you think? Comfortable?
Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. I like it by the balcony because then I can have the door open and have some fresh air.
Yeah, the balcony was a decent size. It had a lot of wear and tear on it. I don't think I've got it in the footage on here, but there's quite a few tears in the material on the base.
Yeah.
It was nice to be out there.
Oh, I look all full on there.
Looking out to sea.
Looking out to sea.
I've given it 6 out of 10 because there were quite a lot of
Yeah.
issues that we had with it. And it wasn't that we didn't report it, we did. But the cruise was completely full.
Yeah.
So they didn't have any option to move us anywhere.
Yeah.
Before we sort of make our way up the elevator, would you like to invite people to subscribe?
I would love to invite people to subscribe. Thank you if you already have done.
And of course, you can follow along on all the main social media. Just search for @sweetnatured. And a huge thank you to our YouTube channel members for supporting the channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. How's that? What's that phone? I realised that wasn't my arm.
No, it was someone else's arm.
I don't.
Food and dining.
Okay.
As you sort of touched on earlier, it is a big ship.
Yes.
And therefore it has a big dining room. And at the dining times, there can be
Yes.
some big queues.
Yes.
Now, not every time that we went there did we see those sort of queues.
No.
But we did see them more than once.
Oh, the first night. Go to speciality on the first night.
It's just easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially if you've got some sort of package where you can use that facility
Yeah.
on the first night.
Yeah.
The food for me on board, and we'll sort of talk through more of this as we're going through this section, but was quite hit and miss.
Yeah.
We had some bits in the inclusive food
Yeah.
that were exceptional.
Oh, my wedge salad was great.
You loved that. And some of the main dining room food was really good, and we were a bit hesitant about it. And we talked about this in the food reviews, as to whether it would be good or whether what people had said was right.
Yeah.
The buffet was sort of usual.
Meh.
Yeah, not amazing, not terrible.
No.
If you need something quick and you're getting off the ship or you've just got back on and it's quite a while till sort of main dinner, it's useful to go to. It wasn't fantastic, but I say wasn't terrible either.
I love cracking a creme brulee.
You've got a thing about sort of circling the creme brulee, haven't you?
Oh, building up the anticipation. I can't speak then.
But the beef carpaccio there that it just showed, this is still in the main dining room.
Yeah.
We've had things presented far worse than that in specialty dining,
Well, we have.
including on the ship.
The curries were great.
The curries were fantastic. Your chicken palm was okay.
Okay, yeah.
You've had better, you've had worse. And you've had worse in specialty dining.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I could have done with a spoon.
But I felt that, generally speaking, the inclusive food, with the exception of we got a couple of cold slices of pizza one day, which they then swapped immediately and said sorry and gave us the
Oh,
warm ones.
late night pizza. Second to late night chips.
Would you always go with late night chips and mayo?
Love late night chips.
There were no late night chips and mayo.
Probably no. I much prefer late night chips to late night pizza.
Yeah. But it's nice when you've had a couple of drinks and you just want something to settle
Salty.
before bed. A little bit salty. Casual dining elements, I mentioned the buffet already, but some of the casual places on there, such as the Cafe Promenade and Fish and Chips, I thought were excellent.
Yeah, the fish and chips / chips were
Yeah,
great. If only
good.
they did late night chips.
Oh, late night fish and chips. It's hard to make it sound like you're saying fish and chips as opposed to that you're not saying chips properly.
Yeah, but that's what they call it. It's a pun.
It is.
A play on words.
We thought these were the best fish and chips we've had at sea.
They were great.
Fantastic. And you could tell by the queues on sea days when this was open,
That a lot of
people agreed with
yes,
that.
yes.
The speciality dining, we had a bit of a mixed bag.
Yeah.
So this was the sip and sushi experience.
Yes.
Where you got theoretically unlimited sake, because you could just ask for it.
You could
for
have,
top.
you could have gone really hard on the sake, yeah.
As well as various sort of sushis and bits. And some of the elements in this were really good. It were nice that you had the chef come in and present, but there was nothing prepared in front of you.
No.
So if you're expecting this sort of experience to be like when you go to the hibachi,
Yeah.
it's not.
No.
Everything's just sort of being brought out prepared, even though you do see the chefs.
Yeah.
So it wasn't bad. Chops.
Love chops.
And we've had experiences in the past on Royal Caribbean where chops has been okay.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
think we've ever had a bad chops experience. But we've had it where it's been okay. On here, it was excellent.
And I went in a white dress.
Well, it was white night.
It was white night. And I
Which-
had a big juicy steak in a white dress and I kept clean.
And lots of sauce on it.
And lots of sauce on, and I didn't get covered.
No, and later that night, you had late night pizza. And still didn't get covered in it.
I'm obviously a big girl now.
I'm not necessarily going that far. But We really enjoyed it.
Oh, that meringue.
For me, this was one of the highlight meals of the cruise.
I love a fluffy meringue.
This, though,
Oh, no.
was a low
I'm
light
having a
meal of the
drink
cruise.
now.
And I would encourage you to watch our speciality dining review if you haven't seen it for more details on this. But this got our lowest ever score at speciality dining.
I mean, the burrata was the best thing. And basically, that's out of a packet.
So the cheese from the packet were good. But overall, because it were a little bit of a mixed bag, some great, some not so great, some terrible, I'll give it 6.5.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Drinks and bars, your speciality subject along with 80s music.
Yes.
What would you like to tell us about the drinks and bars on board?
The drinks aren't strong enough.
What about the bars then?
The drinks in the bars aren't strong enough. The bars had a nice feel. Loved it in there in the schooner bar.
Yeah, it got very, very busy.
Got very, very busy, but I had to go to wine in order to get my buzz on because the cocktails were not doing it for me.
No, they were definitely not. They weren't sort of what we've had on the likes of Princess or Virgin or Windstar or Ambassador, where you had a couple and you could tell you'd had a couple of cocktails. Mm-hmm. You could have had half a dozen on it and not felt any different.
No.
I'm not entirely sure why. The bars themselves, though, were a mixture of lounge style,
Yes,
like this
that is
one and the one that we just showed, where they're using it for other things such as bingo or quizzes or karaoke, or the sort of thoroughfare type,
Yeah. Oh.
where you've just got people walking past all the time. Watching Perry in the schooner bar in an evening, every time that he was on there, that bar was rammed from before he started to when he finished, which was often near midnight. Mm-hmm. And to try and get a table in there, you had to just be very patient and sometimes maybe wait an hour.
Which is what I kind of did.
You did. And we've given the bars and drinks 7.5 out of 10. Mm-hmm. Lower for the drinks, because I felt the quality wasn't as good, but higher for the bars, because I actually did feel the bars were decent.
Yeah.
Entertainment on board.
Oh, no, you have to go to the Viking bar if you want a nice, quiet, adult vibe drink.
Entertainment.
Yes.
You would struggle to say that Royal Caribbean doesn't have a lot of different entertainment on board.
Yeah.
I think even its most harshest critics will accept that it has a lot to offer.
Yes.
They are family ships.
Yeah.
So
there is some hidey-high elements.
Some high.
Well, the belly flop and the...
Yeah, the old holiday camp style.
Yes.
They obviously do have more modern things as well.
Mm-hmm.
They have the tailaway parties, of course.
Yeah.
But they have things like the ice skating rink gets turned into a laser tag.
Yeah.
And it's in there for about 6 hours.
I'm not good at laser tag, as you know.
I'm assuming that the ice was covered at the time.
Yes.
Because this is what the
That would be
venues
interesting,
like
laser tag, actually.
with on ice.
Laser tag on ice?
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel that you may need to sign some waivers. The shows on board, because it does differ on different Royal Caribbean ships, but they're always of really high production quality. And when we sort of talk about in the past what we see on lines such as Cunard, this is the opposite end of it.
Yes.
It might not be for everyone's thing. Not everyone might like that. But you can't beat the production quality.
No.
The actual highlight for us, though,
Yes.
was this.
Yes. Going to paradise.
Yeah. Absolutely phenomenal. We all had so much fun in here. We even managed to persuade Marie and Tony, who weren't necessarily the biggest fans, to have a good night in there. The cocktails and wine helped, I feel.
Yes.
Relaxing on board.
Okay.
Now, I always say, when we do these reviews and we get to this bit, that you can always find somewhere to relax on a ship.
Yes.
That's no different to this, but it's harder.
Yeah. And the adults area can act as a thoroughfare.
A thoroughfare.
I can't speak today.
Where people are walking through and
including
children.
Yes.
And even in an evening when we were in here,
Yeah.
which is late at night, as you can see, because no one else around, it's still adults only. There still ended up being children in there at one point. Mm-hmm. So there are places to go relax. It is not as easy to relax on a family, entertainment-rich cruise
No.
as it is on something like maybe Cunard or Windstar.
No,
or
and the
other ones like
Diamond
that.
Lounge had its own kind of little deck area
Yeah,
next to
the football pitch,
the football pitch and
the slides, and the
what sounded like the engines
yeah. Disembarkation.
getting off.
Yeah. Now, we had no perks per se for this, apart from our bags were in a special
And the
area when
breakfast,
got
we
off.
had that leisurely breakfast.
And we had a nice breakfast. For whatever reason, when we got off the ship this day, there was a little bit of a queue. I don't know why, because it wasn't like we were getting off really early or really late.
No.
It was just busy, and apparently 20 minutes later, that was all cleared. But, again, like when we got on the ship, not really any problems. Not a huge amount that we can complain about. Took a little bit, maybe 20 minutes to get off the ship due to the queues. Mm-hmm. But once we're off, no real biggies. And I've given it 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
So,
As luggage was where we expected it to be.
it was, and no problems at all. Overall score. I have to admit, I was a little bit disappointed.
And it was our group cruise, so we'd loved Royal Caribbean. We'd not been on it for years, and we thought, oh, this is going to be nostalgic, and yet we're setting a new tradition with our group cruise.
Which I'd said this early on, it was hit and miss in several bits. The entertainment was fantastic. I do think they're currently overpriced when it comes to value for money. Even though we had a fantastic deal on ours, it's still expensive.
They get you on board again as well,
They
don't
do.
they?
And I've given it 6 out of 10
Oof.
overall. But
Okay.
it's a big but,
Yeah.
because you've already just touched on this.
What?
The company was amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's 11 out of 10 for company, 6 out of 10 for the cruise. But overall,
Yes.
we can't complain.
And we all bonded out of adversity.
And that brings us to the end of the review.
Oh, well, cheers, darling.
Cheers, Lance.
Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.